Chapter 6. Let your old self die, to be reborn anew. The hero must die, so the new person can be born. This is not about physical death, but about letting go of false identities and limiting beliefs. Trust the process. It is necessary for you to become who you truly are. The parable of the shedding snake skin. A snake noticed that its skin was starting to peel and crack. It felt uncomfortable, sore, and restless. "What is happening to me?" it asked an older snake. "It is time for you to shed your skin," the elder replied. "But I am afraid of change. What if I'm left unprotected?" "If you do not dare to shed it, your old skin will become your prison." The snake finally gathered the courage and began rubbing itself against the stones. The process was painful, but when the new skin was revealed, it felt light and free. The father smiled at his daughter. In life, there comes a time when you must shed the old, limiting beliefs, fears, attachments. If you hold on to them, you will suffer. But if you dare, you will be free. The parable of the cup full of tea. A student came to a master, eager to learn. "Master, I already know so much. I would like you to teach me more." The master smiled and began pouring him tea. Teacup soon filled, but the master kept pouring. The tea started overflowing. "Stop!" the student cried. "This cup is already full." The master looked into his eyes. "The same applies to you. If you do not empty yourself of old beliefs, there will be no space for new wisdom." The father poured tea for his daughter and said, Sometimes to make space for something new, you must let go of the old. Do not be afraid to empty your cup." The parable of the phoenix. The phoenix was an extraordinary bird that lived for 100 years. When it felt that its life was coming to an end, it built a nest, set it on fire, and surrendered to the flames. But this was not the end. From the ashes, a new, stronger phoenix was born. The father said to his daughter, "Every person is like the phoenix. At some point, something within us must die. An old way of thinking, an outdated self-image. It may be difficult, even painful, but when you allow the old to fade away, you will be reborn stronger." The parable of the sculptor and the marble block. A sculptor received a massive block of a marble. His apprentice asked, "What will you carve from it?" The master smiled and replied, "There is a beautiful sculpture inside. I just need to remove what is unnecessary." For weeks, he chiseled away pieces of stone until finally a magnificent figure emerged. Father put his arm around his daughter. "Remember that your true self already exists. You just need to discard what is not you: fear, illusions, false beliefs. Like a sculptor, uncover yourself beneath the layers of stone." My dear daughter, within each of us exist two versions: the one shaped by the world, full of fears, limitations, and false beliefs, and the one created by God, pure, wise, and powerful. When transformation calls, the old must die so that the new can be born. Sometimes we resist, clinging to what we knew, even if it confines us. But should an eagle fear flight? Should the phoenix fear the flames? The journey to your true self requires courage. You must allow old beliefs to burn away, so that you can see who you truly are. Do not fear this process. It is difficult, but it leads to freedom. Sometimes, life seems to take away things we cherish: people, security, identity. But remember, life does not destroy you, it sculpts you. Every loss is a chisel, removing what is not truly you, and what remains is your true essence, your real self. Do not fear dying to who you were if you feel that something greater is calling you. Beyond that death, a version of yourself awaits. Only you have never ever dreamed of it.